Imagine trading your 9-to-5 grind for a life of freedom before hitting 40. Sounds impossible? Think again. Meet the FIRE movement, where Americans are retiring in their 30s. And here's how they did it. FIRE stands for financial independence. Retire early. It has a lifestyle and financial strategy that focuses on extreme savings and investment to allow for early retirement. The goal? Achieve financial independence as quickly as possible. Then retire early to live life on your own terms. It's not about just quitting your job. It's about building a life where work becomes a choice, not a necessity. This movement is gaining traction because it offers a clear, albeit challenging, path to reclaim your most valuable asset, your time. It redefines the traditional concept of retirement, shifting it from an age-based milestone to a financially based one. Let's look at some real-life examples. These aren't lottery winners or tech billionaires. They're ordinary people who made extraordinary choices. Take Teresa, a single mother who, at one point, relied on food stamps to get by. It's a story of incredible resilience. Through disciplined saving, smart investing, and an unwavering focus on her goal, she achieved financial independence by age 44. Today, she's in a position to consider early retirement, a future that once seemed completely out of reach. Her journey proves that your starting point doesn't define your destination. Then there's the story of firecracker and her husband. They started their careers as waiters, a profession not typically associated with high incomes, but they had a radical idea. What if they rejected the conventional path? They decided against buying a house, avoided lifestyle creep, and embraced a minimalist, high savings lifestyle. The result? They retired at just 31 years old with a 7-figure portfolio. Their story highlights the power of questioning societal norms and living intentionally. And consider Wade and his wife, Kathy. They didn't have a perfect financial start. Like many of us, they faced setbacks and made mistakes along the way. But they didn't give up. They committed to learning about personal finance, consistently saved a large portion of their income, and invested wisely for the long term. Despite a rocky beginning, they both managed to retire in their mid-50s, proving that it's never too late to turn your financial life around and work towards a secure retirement. So, how did they achieve this? What's the secret sauce? The FIRE strategy boils down to a few core principles. First, and most importantly, is saving and investing a significant portion of your income, often 50% or more. This is the engine of the FIRE movement. It requires a radical shift in mindset, viewing your income not just as money to spend, but as a tool to buy your freedom. Second is living well below your means and aggressively avoiding lifestyle inflation. This means that as your income grows, you don't automatically upgrade your car, your house, or your spending habits. Instead, you funnel that extra money directly into your investments, accelerating your path to financial independence. Third, they invest intelligently, typically in low-cost index funds and sometimes in real estate. The goal is to let your money work for you through the power of compound interest, building wealth passively over time. This isn't about risky stock picking, it's about a steady, long-term strategy. Finally, they track expenses and budget meticulously. You can't optimize what you don't measure. By understanding exactly where their money is going, they can identify areas to cut back and redirect those funds toward their savings goals. By following these principles, individuals can accumulate wealth rapidly and achieve financial independence at a surprisingly young age. Now, while the FIRE movement offers the incredibly appealing allure of early retirement, it's crucial to be realistic. It's not a walk in the park, and it's not without its challenges. Maintaining those high savings rates, 50%, 60%, or even 70%, can be incredibly difficult and requires significant sacrifice. It might mean living in a smaller home, driving an older car, and saying no to social events or vacations that your peers are enjoying. It demands a level of discipline that can be tough to sustain year after year. Market volatility is another huge factor. Your retirement timeline is heavily dependent on your investment returns. A major market downturn, especially close to your target retirement date, can significantly impact your portfolio and potentially delay your plans. You have to be prepared for the ups and downs and have the stomach to stay invested during turbulent times. And what about life after you pull the trigger on early retirement? Adjusting to a new lifestyle without the structure of a 9-to-5 job requires careful planning. How will you spend your days? How will you maintain a social network? What will be your new source of purpose and identity? These are not trivial questions. It is essential to weigh all these factors and plan accordingly to ensure a successful and fulfilling transition to early retirement. So, the big question is, Is FIRE right for you? The honest answer is, it's not for everyone. It requires a unique combination of discipline, foresight, and a willingness to trade short-term gratification for long-term freedom. But for those who are willing to make the sacrifices and plan diligently, it offers the incredible possibility of a life free from financial worries, where you are the master of your own time. To figure it out, you need to look inward. Consider your own goals, your values, and your current financial situation. What does your ideal life look like? Are you willing to live on less now to have more freedom later? There's no right or wrong answer. The beauty of the FIRE movement is that it forces you to ask these important questions and become intentional about your financial future, whether you decide to retire at 35 or 65. Ready to take control of your financial future? The first step isn't to start saving 50% of your income tomorrow. The first step is knowledge. Start by educating yourself, setting clear and achievable goals, and taking small, actionable steps toward financial independence. The journey to early retirement, or even just a more secure financial life, begins with a single decision to take charge. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about achieving financial independence and creating a life you love, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you in the next one.